Be a swamp thing, maybe. No. Anyway, y'all ready for your headliner coming up tonight? I don't hear nothing. Are y'all ready for your headliner coming up tonight? This young man, I met him at a whim, and he is literally the most literal comic I have ever met in my comedy career. This guy could stand up here and talk for 4 hours, and you would laugh your ass off. But anyway, I want y'all to give it up for Mr. Christopher Anthony.
I think it's great that Erica chose not just to do a comedy show, but to have an intervention. Usually the family gathers together without you knowing to talk about you, and she's just like, what if we fucking flip that real quick? Awesome. Wonderful weather we've been having. So great. Every other city gets 4 seasons a year. Here we get 3. Too cold to go anywhere, too hot to do anything, and Mardi Gras, right? That's it. 3 seasons, sometimes it's the same fucking day. Super great. It's like it was 78 at 10 o'clock in the morning, then it was a balmy 37, but doesn't matter, nipples out, let's do this. I want cheap plastic, that's how I'm feeling tonight. Only out here can we get covered in ice but never see a drop of snow. Growing up, I'm from South Florida. Yeah, I'm not gay, I'm from Miami. We all dress like this. Anyway, growing up, I would hear the song Dreaming of a White Christmas, and since I didn't know what the fuck snow was, I thought they just meant getting as many presents as my white friends. Like, I'm dreaming of a white Christmas. More than one thing to open? Holy shit, that's incredible. My neighbors threw out more presents than I ever received. It was insane. I don't know how your Christmas was, but it was so bad. This is true. It was so bad. My mom would tell me every year that I at least always got 2 things for Christmas. We had a tree, and it was always covered in lights. And that was my mom's way of saying, we live indoors and we have electricity. Merry fucking Christmas to you. Some kids don't have that. I'm like, I don't know any of those kids. I would invite them over. This is lonely. All right. What'd you guys get for Christmas? You guys get good gifts for Christmas?
No.
Amazon gift card. Amazon. I think if you want, simmer down. I feel like a 3rd grade substitute teacher. I'll start when you stop. I think the key to having a good Christmas is just buy yourself whatever you would want, right? So every year I've been getting myself the same thing. It's small, it's pocket size, it's amazing. It's an ATM receipt of all the money I saved from not buying anybody a fucking thing. It's incredible. Spoil yourself, get yourself one. It's free of charge, really. It's nice. Too close to home. All right, we're moving along. Happy New Year's. Right? I'm just trying to catch up here. Happy New Year. Right? If anyone in this bar says New Year, new me, get the fuck out of here right now. Go home. New Year, same you. Shut the fuck up. And stop reading out of the calendar, you weirdo. Oh, man. I used to enjoy New Year's until I moved out here. Now the only way I can enjoy New Year's is by playing a little fun guessing game at home. It's called Firework or Firearm. It's really great. So great. These very liberal gun laws. Who doesn't get a gun for their 12-year-old? It's wonderful. Anyway, if you want to know how to enjoy this game, first of all, stay your ass home. And then second of all, when you hear explosions, could be gunfire, could be fireworks, look up in the sky, no colors. Down on the ground! Down on the ground! Right now! Grandma, get the fuck down! Just wait it out. I know we're not fans of New Year's resolutions, but I don't want to boast. I have accomplished my last 8 years of New Year's resolutions. I keep it simple, my New Year's resolution every year is just to survive to the next fucking year. Good Lord. Man, when I first moved out here, I saw all these signs that said, be nice or leave. Be nice or leave. I didn't know they meant be nice or leave this plane of existence. We will fucking shoot you. I did not know. I guess they just cut off the second part of the sign. Not good for a breakfast spot, I understand. Because everybody's always about, oh, the South is so nice. It's so nice. And like, how can it also be the #1 murder capital on the planet and be nice? Look, you guys, I studied. I figured it out, okay? Because you can instill manners in people as children by giving them candy, or you can encourage people not to honk their horns, to keep doors open, and to shut their fucking mouth. If not, you just shoot them. It's like what happened to Derek, 26, gone too soon. I think someone let him into a parking spot and he didn't get out and say thank you. So they just shot his ass. That's just how it works out here. Go Saints. All right, we're good. It's weird because New Year's resolutions are always, the top 2 New Year's resolutions are what? They're like to lose weight and to get out of debt. Well, look, I want to make some money. So I want to help you guys out. Because every one of you spent November eating and December spending. So, I come around your house mid-October, okay? Don't worry about Halloween, you're gonna embarrass yourself anyway. Dressing as a Native American, fuck you. All right, I come over your house mid-October. I lock your ass in a basement, don't let you out until mid-January. You didn't gain any weight, you didn't spend any money, thank you, you're welcome. For a nominal fee of $500. For an extra $200, you get the R. Kelly special. I just go downstairs every once in a while and pee on you. Jason loves that joke for some weird reason. I don't know. I don't get it. Big fan of urine out here. All right. When I first moved out here, I was like, wow, a lot of people in New Orleans, a lot of people have bikes. A lot of people have bikes out here. But now that I've lived in New Orleans, I'm like, wow, a lot of people have DUIs out here. You guys do not give a shit about the environment. You legally cannot drive. It's incredible. I get a new bike every year because I have to. Never had, in South Florida, no one steals a bike because it's 96 degrees and crazy humidity. They're like, I'm not gonna survive on the way home. Just leave that shit here. But I will tell you, not to sound like a jerk, but I like my bikes like I like my women, okay? So ugly, I don't have to worry about anybody taking her. You know what I mean? Like, I can go in the bar, leave her outside, no one's gonna look at her, touch her, nothing. Come back out an hour and a half later, she's right where I put her. And apparently no one fucks with the all white ones, right? Because they think they killed somebody. You know what I mean? That's a cultural and a bike joke all in one. I'm just kidding. Caucasian women are great. Somebody has to date you. All right, we're moving along. But I know it's bad because I've lived in 7 different states. I'm not running from the law, it's just what I do. I know it's bad because anywhere else, if my friend calls me and says, hey man, I'm running late, I got held up, I'm like, they must be busy. But here, I'm like, they must be filling out a police report. You know what I mean? If you get held up, I get it. Come over here, let's talk about it. We don't have any plans, we're not going to watch a movie. Let's just talk about what you experienced. How much money do they take? Oh, not all of it? Good, because you owe me 60. All right, we're moving along. And they say that crime is directly associated with like literacy and education, right? Not to get like all PSA out here. But it was a little bit confusing. I don't know if you guys travel a lot, but in the CBD, there's a big billboard above the library. I'm not joking, this is true, here we go. This big billboard above the library, and it just says, learn to read. Who is that sign for? That usually gets a rousing applause. It's a real fucking thing. Hold on, guys, please. Okay. You either know what it says and you don't need it, right? Or there's like 3 really weird shapes on a billboard and it's confusing you. and your girlfriend who's in the passenger side wondering how you have a fucking license. So maybe that's where the struggle is, I don't know. Please go look at this sign. Underneath this is literacy classes are offered by the New Orleans library system. But who cares about all that shit? If you can't get past the first three, you're screwed. All right.
True story.
It's true. And I know the cop situation is bad out here. You know the cop situation is bad when you get pulled over and get a ticket and they're like, look, this is going to cost you $160, but if you just go ahead and flip that over and look on the back, that's a job application. We're hiring, you know what I mean? You ever had a job where you saved $160 before you started? I don't think so. It's a pretty good deal. Look, we're not paying much, and I get it. At Chick-fil-A, you can make $16 an hour. But for an extra $1.50, what if people shot at you? What do you think? Is that good? What if instead of serving delicious chicken, everyone you knew hated your guts? What if that was I don't know. I just want you guys to know if there's any cops in the room. I actually really like cops. And it bothers me when my friends tell me they don't like cops. I actually keep track of every one of my friends who says, fuck cops. Because if I'm ever down on my luck, I'm gonna fucking rob them. I will rob you so fucking fast, it's ridiculous. And not inconspicuously either. I'm kicking in your door, even if it's unlocked. I'm breaking a window just for funsies, bitch. Call the police! They'll come over, I'm holding your 56-inch TV, being like, oh, let me put this down for a second. Okay, I'm so glad you're here. Oh, thank God. Thank God. You would not believe what he just said about you. Holy shit. You need to talk to this guy. I'm a comedian, but I know a shitty joke when I hear one. Do you know what this fucker said? Yeah, you! He said, you know what bothers me? You know the difference between heroin and cops? Is that it bothers me when I hear about people shooting heroin. Who said that? Arrest him. Anyway, if you could just do me a favor, if you're gonna open gunfire, there's a PS5. If you could, I just don't have the space for it right now in my car. I'm gonna come back and grab that. You know what? You work hard. If you want it, that's fine too. He's an asshole. Yes. Thank you. I tell that joke every single time I get pulled over, not to avoid the ticket, but just as a nice way of saying I don't want to work for you guys. All right. A public service announcement for all of you. You guys all listening back there? Yeah? Even in the back? Can I hear some applause for everybody who can hear me right now?
There you go.
Woo! All right. Never complain when you see 6 cops pulling over one car. Never bitch about it. Don't even slow down. Okay? Never complain when you see 6 cops pulling over one car. Because that's 5 cops that are not fucking with you. Let the hyenas feed and run, gazelle. Run along the Serengeti to your own little retreat, okay? Let them do what they're doing. Let them feed. True story, my friend was a cop. He moved here from Washington to be NOPD. He was a cop. He was a cop for 8 months. It was not for him, and he quit. But he was good at like a few cop things. He was good at like flashing his lights. He was good at looking up records. He was good at like telling people to put their hands in the air. So he's a DJ now. Much better for him. Much better. That's a great joke. Steal all of these jokes. I will write more. All right. Everything up until the DJ part was true. He did move here from Washington to be a cop. Poor thing. Oh, man. Look, I'm a Hispanic male. By the way, not Honduran. There's other Hispanic people. Get a map. Puerto Rican. Grew up in a single-parent family. You've watched enough documentaries. You know how this works. Anyway, Mike, one laugh. Educate yourself, people. It's true. It's not me. It's statistics. Look, I just want to say that I agree. I think racial profiling is wrong. Not all minorities with expensive cars sell drugs. Some of us stole the fucking car. You know what I mean? Like, less competitive, right? The drug market out here is crazy. Everybody got an LLC during COVID. You want weed? You want coke? What's going on? All right. My goodness. Way too. That's why it's called the CBD for 2 reasons. Anyway, we're moving along. We're having a good time. Here's a true story, all right? This is going to be... let me help you out here. No whistling, no wooing? All right. For reasons I can't understand, when I first moved out here from Miami, everybody thought I was a drug dealer. I don't know why. Maybe just all of this. A gay drug dealer, if you guys weren't listening 10 minutes ago. But actually, here's the funny thing. I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't do drugs, right? No round of applause. They're like, fuck you! All right. But if I was like, I did, and I lost everything, but I've been sober. Everyone's like, same result, but you're a fucking hero. Anyways. I don't get people. I'm this gorgeous. 61 years old, baby. No, I'm kidding. So moving out here, I don't know drug lingo, and nobody coaches you on this shit. I'm walking home. When I first moved here, I moved to Treme because HBO told me to, and I listened to my TV. So I moved to Treme. It's about 1:30, maybe 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm walking home, and this guy fucking appears out of nowhere. It's like, hey man, hey, you party? I'm like, yeah, I party. I'm coming from the French Quarter, had a nice night. He's like, cool. You want some party favors? I'm like, I don't really decorate. You sound like streamers or something out of your trunk? What's going on here? I don't know drug lingo, okay? He's like, no, man, I got weed. I got the best weed. Now, I'm no guidance counselor, and he didn't have one either, but if you have the best weed, I have 2 questions. 1, why are you selling it to me at 2 o'clock in the morning in front of a church? And 2, why would you be selling me weed instead of having like a call service or like delivery? Or I feel like the best weed kind of sells itself, if I'm being honest. Now my biggest issue, and listen, I swear to you, this actually happened, okay? There was a cop across the street, just chilling, probably sleeping, but anyway, there was a cop across the street, and I was concerned for this man. I felt somebody should be. How are you going to try and sell me weed when there's a cop right there? I shit you not. He looks at the cop, looks back at me and says, I already asked him, but now they drug test. So... and then proceeds to yell at the cop behind his windshield, like, you don't buy, huh? Too good for me, huh? You heard? I don't get, all right. You guys having fun? Yeah. That's what I'm here for. Now, if I'm not a fan of the police, I do like them, I appreciate that they're there, but who I can't fucking stand are the PC police. Are you guys here tonight? Beautiful. Then you will appreciate these jokes. There's a bunch of things you can't say right now. Like you can't say masturbating. Nobody says masturbating anymore. First of all, has the word master in it. We don't like that, right, do we? We don't say master anymore. You just say the big bedroom we fuck in. You can't say master bedroom. So you don't say masturbating. You have to say self-care. I'm participating in self-care. And just so you guys know, to maintain good mental health and to be present for all of you, I self-cared twice before I performed today, because I'm here for you! It's exhausting. It's all self-diagnosed and self-therapy. Anyway, you also can't call them the mailman anymore. You don't say mailman. You say person. Doesn't matter if they're holding a package or an envelope. Not yours, don't fucking touch it. Thank you. I hired this guy, you get it? Mailman. You get it, don't you? Back there. Alright, I wish they sat right here, because I would just... right here for you, baby. Oh man, you can't call them homeless anymore. You have to call them mortgageless, rentless, because no mailbox means no bills, baby. Okay. These are funny, I promise. You can't have a gender reveal party. You have to wait until the kid turns 18. Just in case, no sense in wasting balloons. We were going to have a gender reveal party, but we have to wait until we get the baby's consent. All right, and we're moving. All bathrooms are becoming gender-neutral bathrooms, and I will tell you what, don't get in the way of that. I think gender-neutral bathrooms are great because now straight people can do what gay people have been doing for fucking years. Saving money on hotel, baby, that's right. No Uber, no hotel, nothing. It was like, I was gonna pee, and then I was thinking about, I don't know, hooking up with you? Wait, we can do that in the same room? What? I'll give you guys time to figure that out. But now they're you guys all saw the Barbie movie? Round of applause for the Barbie movie, people. If you didn't see the Barbie movie, thank you. I still have a chance as a man. All right. Hollywood was just like, you know what men want to spend their summer doing? Fucking hating themselves. That's right. So anyway, so with the Barbie movie, they have all these new toys coming out. New Barbie dolls. Do you guys know they have a divorced Barbie? Divorced Barbie comes with all of her accessories and all of Ken's accessories. She fucking earned it. The bonus package for lawyers there with half his money. It's incredible. Oh, so great. Speaking of divorce, I actually just came from a wedding. True story. I just came from a wedding. Not like I was aroused by it. I mean, I was there and then I came here. Don't be weird. Self-care takes place better at home. And I think that, like, are there any, like, divorced people here? This isn't golf, guys. I've seen divorce parties that were more elaborate than, like, wedding showers and ceremonies.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
It's like 12 people came to my wedding. It was very small, very intimate. And then when I had my divorce party, I invited 60 fucking people. Fuck you, Steven! Fuck you! All right. But I think I keep yelling. That way I can be louder than the people in the back. It's no big deal. It's not really my person. A lot of marriages, I think, hear me out. This is going to get really smart. It's going to make a lot of fucking sense, which is scary. A lot of marriages end because they start off way too good. Way too good. Think about it. When most people propose, right? They got a promotion at work. They found out they can't actually afford $11,000 if made overpayments for 3 years. Anyway, he loses weight, she loses weight. They get a whole choreographed thing. They climb a mountain, look out in the sunset. They have all these like crazy llamas. Not part of their terrain, not healthy for them. Anyway, it's super elaborate. There's a lot of effort that goes on, right? If the relationship starts here, where the fuck can it go? Hear me out. I think that more marriages would succeed if you proposed, not when things were good, but, fellas, maybe you take money from her purse, make sure she finds out about it, insult her mom at Thanksgiving, fuck her best friend, photograph it so she doesn't doubt you. Maybe you're not so nice to her dog. I'm not advocating for dog abuse, but maybe you forget to feed it. Now hear me out. You do all that, then you get down on one knee and give her a ring pop. Because ain't no diamond. You give her a ring pop and say, you know what? This is almost as sweet as you. If she says yes, you are invincible! I should just mic drop and walk out on that shit, but I do have more jokes. You know it's valid. If you start a relationship when it's really at its shittiest, it's only gonna get better. But if you get your entire fucking city to do a dance at a mall, she's gonna be like, but you can't sign a card addressed to my aunt? What the fuck? True story. Maybe it's too personal. Ladies, I think the major problem is like you guys all grow up like watching these crazy Disney movies, you know? First of all, Sleeping Beauty. That's kind of creepy. She's fucking unconscious and the guy's like, I'm into that. Let's do that. True story. This girl didn't understand that I was a comedian because I don't really look like a comedian. I have like really bad resting bitch face. It's true. Look. This is my default face. My resting bitch face is so bad that whenever I stand in front of like the entrance of a club or a bar, people show me their ID. I just look angry. Do I look angry? I have to tell people I'm a comedian. They're like, okay, we believe you. Anyway, the reason why I'm saying that is because this girl said that she said, my parents taught me that I deserve to be treated like a Disney princess. And so I responded by saying, I don't know that I like you enough to kill both of your parents. You know what I mean? Like, your dad seems kind of cool, you know? That would just be weird. If I kill your mom and leave your dad, he's just gonna hunt me down. I know how these things work. But you guys have all seen Ariel. I have the new one or the old one. This is going somewhere. Me and my friends were all talking because like all these animated movies are becoming live action. And now women, this is what men talk about. I don't know if you know this. We actually talk about like things like Disney princesses and self-care. Anyway, so they said, one of my friends was like, who do you think is the hottest Disney princess? And without a second to think, I said Ariel. Like, Ariel, why? Like, well, I don't think there's anything more attractive than a woman who can't yell at me in public. You know what I mean? Like, she can't talk for most of the film. Now, mind you, I didn't rub people the right way. All right, we're getting somewhere with this. I'm from South Florida, and a lot of people, like, you look at the movie and you're like, how can she get a guy to fall in love with her? She only has how many? How many days? Really? Are you guys falling asleep here? She has 3 days. Why am I telling a room primarily of women how the Little Mermaid goes? So she has 3 days to get the prince to fall in love with her, right? Because she signed a shitty contract. Anyway, so a lot of people are like, how can you possibly get a man to fall in love with you in less than 3 days when you can't even communicate with him? And I'm like, have you ever been to South Florida? Go to a coffee shop at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. These women come from Cuba, speak no English whatsoever. They have an engagement ring by the time they leave the Pilates class. It's incredible. I think Ariel just needed a good surgeon, really is what it is. Okay, all right. I don't know what happened. I was having you guys here. Should I talk about porn? A lot of these guys... Woo! It's just, porn's really depressing. I don't understand why people watch porn when they're hungry. I don't understand why people watch porn when they're horny. Because when I'm hungry, I don't watch people eat. I don't sit outside a restaurant looking through a window, pull up a chair and just be like, that looks delicious. I'm just gonna do this awkwardly for like 40 minutes until I need a snack or a nap. Is that cool with you? Is this weird? It's also really depressing because like, the guys in those porns have like way bigger dicks than me. And they're having sex with women that are just incredibly, like ridiculously gorgeous. That's like me standing outside of like a bank ATM and watching people check their balance. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't have that much. I also don't have that much. You have $26? I don't have that much either. I don't know why this is getting me wet for some weird reason. I don't understand. Ladies, by the way, this all has to do with like, one of the leading causes of divorce is because the women are mad that men are watching porn. Look, the fantasy of porn, in case you guys didn't know, I'm sorry if I didn't get to some of you women in time, the fantasy of porn is not that a beautiful woman can have sex with a guy she hardly knows. No, that's not what gets us going. It's the fact that this guy can have sex with a beautiful woman he hardly knows, and doesn't have to keep track of her food allergies, or which one of her coworkers she can't stand that week, or which one of her relatives she is getting along with. You know what I mean? Like, that's the fantasy of it all. He's fucking without keeping a notepad going. It's really what it is. But I think one of the reasons why people get married is because, as scary as divorce may be, the idea of dating right now fucking sucks. Round of applause for anybody who agrees. Dating is horrible. Like, do you guys know what ghosting is? Yes?
Yes.
Okay, so ghosting has gotten so bad. This is New Orleans. It's a haunted city. I know where I'm at, but you get what I'm saying. It's a haunted city. But you know what's bad when people ask me, do you believe in ghosts? And my response is, no, I'm sure she's busy with work. She has a very emotionally needy dog. I'm sure she'll get back to me. I want to come up with a show called Ghost Hunters. We don't look for supernatural beings. We just go to local bars trying to find out why Stacy hasn't called John back in 4 days. And we expose the ghost by opening the text messaging app to show that she read the message. Just say you're not interested. Gather the courage and be like, you creep me out. Bye. But it's weird, right? In relationships, it's so difficult because communication, it's hard. Like, what you say isn't necessarily what they hear. I was on a date that was so bad. Look, go ahead and take this. This is a really good advice. It's really funny too, okay? I was on a date and it wasn't going very well. First of all, she started off by asking me, what sign are you? Where are all my astrological people here? Are any of you here? Okay. Thank you. Thank you. What sign are you? It's like, how much could you possibly get to know me? That is as awkward. Just be direct and be like, when did you and your mom and your dad, when do they like to fuck? I'm gonna do some quick math, track that back, and that says, because here's the thing, no matter what sign you say, they're going to say, oh my God, I totally knew it. Totally knew it. Such a worst case scenario. What happens when you say, oh, I'm a Taurus? They're not thinking about you anymore. They are thinking about every single Taurus they have ever known in their entire life. The day could be going great and they're like, ooh, Taurus. Hoping you wouldn't say that. Because I dated a Taurus. Are you a thief, a liar, manipulator? Do you cheat on women? It's like, no. I'm actually a preemie. Fucked you over big time there, huh? Alright. Yeah, communication. Do you guys know what gaslighting is? Okay, I didn't know what gaslighting was, right? I was accused. The girl said I was gaslighting her. And I was just like, my house is completely electric. Where the fuck do you think I live? I'm not homeless. People's front porches, I get it. I don't even think that gaslighting is even a real term. It's probably something my ex-girlfriend made up 6 years ago. She made up most of this stuff on the police report, if I'm being honest. In relationships, it's weird, because even if you get to the part of the sex stuff, right? Ladies, can I get a round of applause, all the ladies in the room? These lights are really bright. Every lady, round of applause. I need to know how many people I'm talking to here. Okay. Ladies, fellas, you're gonna appreciate this. Ladies, can you stop doing that thing during sex where you're like, deeper, deeper, deeper? It's a dick. It's not like the Star Wars franchise, you know what I mean? It's like, did you think you saw all the dick? I have a tattoo halfway down my penis that says, to be continued. Most women never even notice. Plus, much like you, I have all this extra dick in my nightstand. Do you want this extra dick? I would never have sex with a woman and be like, Shallower, shallower. I want to hit a wall. Does it ever end? How many kids have you had? Do you even talk to them? What's going on? I would never do that. Certainly wouldn't pee inside her. That's weird. Also, be careful what you say in the bedroom. Be careful. What you say isn't what they hear. And I get it. Whether you're dating, you've been married for a while, you want to like make things fun and spicy. Be careful what you say. I'm laying in bed, my lady, in case you guys are still confused, you just got here, not gay from Miami, we all dress like this. You're caught up now. So I'm laying in bed and she whispers to me, whispers. First of all, it's a bedroom, not a library. Speak up. Are you filming this? What the fuck is going on here? She whispers, I want you to make me feel violated. Did you guys hear that? Because I barely did. She said, I want you to make me feel violated. So fellas, I did what I thought any one of us would do. I tied her hands to the headboard. I tied her feet to the footboard. I put a gag in her mouth, and then I looked at her cell phone. And she was all like, I guess she's into like some 50 Shades of Grey kind of shit. I didn't know what she was into, but from her text messages, it turns out Greg knows exactly what the fuck she likes. My goodness, he is very knowledgeable. How do I leave you guys? What kind of joke do you want to hear? I'm about to head out. What do you want? What are you into? Besides great teeth, by the way. Great teeth. I want to make you happy. Yes.
Oh!
I'm into hula dancing. So you got the
For those of you at home, she asked for me to tell a joke about hula dancing.
Do it. You said what I'm interested in.
I see a lot of older people here. I do have some questions for you, and I'm going to head out of here. Questions for you. Number one, because I see a lot of ladies, do they call them Lifetime movies because that's how long they feel when your grandmother makes you watch them with her?
Yeah.
Every single movie. Tonight at 9, a movie about a woman torn between her rapist son and abusive husband. Tonight at 9, tomorrow at 7, an all-day Saturday. Starring Judith Light, Yasmin Bleeth, and other women you are pretty sure died already. On Lifetime television. For hula hoop enthusiasts. You see what I did there? You see what I did there? Thank you. Also see a lot of people with glasses. Round of applause if you wear glasses. Much like you, I'm also confused. I don't understand why people think you're smart. That's like assuming people on crutches are great athletes. You know what I mean? It's like, I'm visually impaired. Why the fuck do you think I know algebra? I can't even see that paper. Hold on a second. I don't understand it. Also, maybe you guys can help me out. At Alcoholics Anonymous, they give you different colored chips depending on how long you've gone without drinking. Red chip, white chip, blue chip. What do they give you at Gamblers Anonymous?
A drink.
They give you like those like tiny like airport bottles and everything like. You can't replace the habit. You can just get something else. Now you can get rid of your kids' college fund, but with them nearby. You know. Super great. I don't get it. I want to finish with this. I should not listen to the news. I certainly shouldn't read it, but I do. And they say that 36% of men struggle with stamina in the bedroom. They say 36% of men struggle with stamina. First question. Who the fuck are they? Who's they? My hairdresser identifies as they. Was it them? She's a nosy bitch. Second, where are they getting these exact numbers? 36% of men struggle with stamina. Can you imagine? You're there just trying to pee in somebody. Anyway, and then someone just comes through, kicks in the door holding a clipboard and is like, does it usually take about that long? I had 6 minutes and 47 seconds. Jim, what do you have? We're going to go ahead and round up to 7. Also, while we're here, how happy are you with your current car insurance? And your current dentist? Okay, that's good. That's good. If you could just answer a few more questions, maybe we walk out of here saying it took you 10 minutes. What do you think? What do you think? You guys have been great. Thank you so much. Have a good night.
Holy